Welcome to School from Home. Hello, class 10th. How are you doing? I hope you are doing your work side by side along with our video lessons. So, let's revise what we have done earlier. We have started Geography Chapter 1 Resources and Development. Now, let's have a quick recap. First of all, we have covered the meaning of resources, then classification of resources, then development of resources, its need and importance, problems related to it, solution, resource planning and its steps, and resource conservation. Today we will resume with the topic land resources. Earlier you have covered only resources. Now we will learn particular resources, land resources. Before understanding this chapter, we must know the basic features of land resources. First of all, land resources are finite on earth. Finite means fixed and limited. यानी कि लैंड जो है वो अर्थ के ऊपर इंक्रीज नहीं की जा सकती. बट यू नो दैट पॉपुलेशन इज इंक्रीजिंग डे बाय डे. अगर पॉपुलेशन इंक्रीज होती जा रही है तो उनको और ज़्यादा लैंड रिसोर्सेज चाहिए, लेकिन लैंड ऑन अर्थ कैन नॉट बी इंक्रीज्ड. इसका मतलब देयर इज अ ग्रोइंग प्रेशर ऑन दी land resources. And another important feature related to land resources that we need land resources in order to do any economic activity. Economic activity means any activity we do in order to earn money. चाहे हम एग्रीकल्चर करें, चाहे हम शॉप ओपन करें, चाहे हम कोई फैक्ट्री सेटअप करें, वी नीड लैंड रिसोर्सेज. तो डिमांड ऑफ इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटी इज ग्रोइंग डे बाय डे, but we have limited land resources. Again, there is a growing pressure on the existing or available land resources. So, before going into detail, we must know that in India, how much land we have under different physical features. First of all, 43% land of India is under plain area. Plain area is suitable for agriculture as well as to set up industries. And 27% land is covered under plateau region. And plateau region is the storehouse of fossil fuels, minerals, forest. And 30% land of India is covered under mountainous region, and mountains are the sources of the rivers as well as to maintain a ecological balance. Ecological balance means that they refresh our environment by absorbing carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen. So, this is the availability of land resources in India in a natural way. Now we will discuss that how do we use the land resources, means land utilization. हम land को use करते कैसे हैं? Now land utilization is categorized under 5 headings, which is highlighted with red pen. First of all, we use land for forest purpose, then land not available for cultivation, uncultivated land, fallow land, cultivated land. Now in detail. First of all, we use land for forest purpose. Earlier also I have discussed that it refresh our environment. Second, land not available for cultivation means कि वो barren और waste land है, वो available नहीं है. But alternatively we can use it for settlement purpose. Settlement purpose means for making buildings, for making roads, for making factories, or for making houses also. Then uncultivated land means permanent pasture or grazing land for the cattle population or for the animals who depend on the plants. Second, miscellaneous tree crops, that the trees we grow on the sides of the road for the shade purpose, and at night also these trees are used as indicator as it reflected light at night. देन कल्टिवेबल वेस्ट लैंड मीन्स कभी वहाँ पर कल्टिवेशन की जाती थी बट नाउ इट इज़ अ वेस्ट लैंड, इट इज़ लेफ्ट अनकल्टिवेटेड फॉर मोर देन 5 years. Then fallow land means that cultivated land but now it is left uncultivated to regain its fertility. It is again of two types. For first of all, current fallow means which is left uncultivated for लेस देन 1 ईयर पीरियड मीन्स उसको अभी छोड़े हुए 1 साल से कम का पीरियड, 9 months, 11 months मे बी. Then other than current fallow means which is left uncultivated between the time period of 1 year to 5 year, more than 1 year but less than 5 year. And most important utilization of land is the cultivated land. It is again of two types, net sown area and gross cropped area. Net sown area means the area which is sown once in a year or area which is cultivated once in a year. हमारी कंट्री में ऐसे बहुत सारे रीजन्स हैं जहाँ पर इरिगेशन फैसिलिटी नहीं है, लेकिन इरिगेशन फैसिलिटी ना भी हो तो भी वो एक बार साल में कल्टीवेट कर देते हैं बिकॉज इंडिया हैज़ अ मॉनसून टाइप ऑफ क्लाइमेट. सो नेट सोन एरिया मीन्स एरिया सोन वंस इन अ ईयर. ग्रॉस क्रॉप्ड एरिया मीन्स net sown area plus so many regions have the irrigation facility so they grow crops twice or thrice in a year. अगर हम उस रीजन को भी नेट सोन एरिया में प्लस कर दें then gross cropped area will come. This is the land use pattern of India in the period 1960s and 2008. It is given in the form of pie chart. Now we will do the comparative study of land use pattern in 1960s and in 2008, and we will analyze the positive as well as the negative change. First of all, it is given in the index the forest. Forest is highlighted in blue color. Earlier in 1960, the forest cover was only 18.11%, but in 2008 it was increased to 22.78%. So is it a positive change? Yes, it is a positive change because according to scientists, there should be a 1/3 area or 33% land should be under forest in order to maintain ecological balance. क्योंकि अगर फॉरेस्ट नहीं होगा तो सारी की सारी जो पॉइजनियस गैसेस हैं वो कौन एब्जॉर्ब करेगा एंड हु विल रिलीज द फ्रेश ऑक्सीजन. सो फॉरेस्ट इज वेरी मच important to maintain ecological balance. Then the yellow portion is highlighted is barren and uncultivated wasteland. Earlier it was 12.01% but now it is 8.61%. So it is also a positive change because we are able to reduce the barren land, means we have improved some land. Then area under non-agricultural uses. Earlier non-agricultural uses means that we are using for the settlements. Earlier it was 4.95%, now it is increased to 5.57%. So it is natural as population is growing, so we need more area for the settlements. Then there is a green area, permanent pasture and grazing land. Earlier it was 4.71% but now it is 3.38%. It is reduced. This is a negative change because how we will able to feed our cattle population, because survival of cattle population depends upon the grazing and pasture land, so it is not a positive change. Then area under miscellaneous tree crops and groves. Earlier it was 1.50%, now it is 1.11%. So it is not of so much use, but it is important to increase the area under shade or for other purposes. Then culturable wasteland. Culturable wasteland, earlier it was 6.23%, now it is 4.17%. Means we are able to improve the wasteland. It is also a positive change. Then fallow other than current fallow. Means it was earlier it was 3.50% but now it is 3.37%. So other than current fallow land is also improved somewhat. Then current fallow earlier it was 3.73%, now it is 4.76%. So it is also a positive change because there should be some land left uncultivated to regain its natural fertility, so it is also good. The most important part of the land utilization is net sown area. So net sown area, earlier it was 45.26%, now it is 46.24%. So our net sown area is not decreased, but it is increased as our population is also increasing day by day.